working for the National Diet Library Japan. This presentation is on the service of National Diet Library. Contents to announce are remotely available resources, on-site access, and archival and research materials held by NDL. From the beginning of this year, the NDL system has been completely replaced. Especially, we hope NDL Search will be useful for your library work. NDL Search provides a comprehensive search for the resources of public libraries, institutes, archives, and so on, including NDL OPAC. We have prepared interface and function for foreign users. Interface in 4 languages: Japanese, English, Chinese, Korean, and translation function. But this translation function is machine translation, so it is not so correctly. In addition to conventional data, New NDL OPAC provides Asian language materials, articles, title of electronic journals, and so on. You can also research in-process records included in the NDL OPAC a few days after arrival at the NDL. Furthermore, through our NDL OPAC, you can get the Mark-to-Email format of our catalog records. NDL OPAC is normally available 24 hours a day, except during 6:30 to 7 on the third Sundays, Japan time. The extension of operational hours will make access more convenient for foreign users, especially those who live in North America. You can retrieve and browse digitized materials with permission through the NDL database, the digital library from the media, and other digitized contents on the internet. Copyrighted materials are available inside the NDL. You can retrieve the table of contents information of the materials on the internet. The NDL also offers remote user services, which are available without visiting the NDL in person, such as online photo duplication requests. If you have verified that the material in question is in the NDL holdings and you know the specific pages to be copied, you can request copies from the NDL by the internet or postal mail. Request via the internet. If you apply for our user registration system, you will be able to send your application for photocopies via the internet. With the user ID number and the password given to the registered user, you can request copies through the Japanese version of the NDL OPAC. The English version of the NDL OPAC provides only search functions. Request functions are available only in the Japanese version. Request by postal mail. You may also request copies by a nearby public library or university library you belong to, provided that your library offers international interlibrary service. But I'm afraid it's not so many public libraries. Request from an individual. If community libraries are not easily accessible, You may make a request directly to the NDL using the designated request form, but this service is for registered users only. Reference service. The NDL's International Reference Service is available to overseas institutions of Japanese studies and individuals who study subjects related to Japan. Requests for the reference service are accepted and answered by email, postal mail, or fax. But it is convenient to send your request or inquiry through the request form on our website. Requests can be made only in English or Japanese. Next, on-site user service. Visiting the NDL, you can enjoy the on-site library services such as reading materials and having materials copied. Please note that the NDL's materials are not loaned out to individuals. The National Diet Library provides on-site library services at 3 facilities: the Tokyo Main Library, the Kansai-kan of the NDL, and the International Library of Children's Literature. Please check the holding locations in NDL through NDL Park before visiting. From January 2012, if you request any materials in the stacks, you need user registration. When you wish to use NDL, please apply for user registration beforehand. You can apply for user registration either by postal mail or by visiting the NDL. On a application, you have present identification document that verifies your name, address, and age. I said at this point, registered users are able to request the copying service by postal mail too. Registration is free of charge. Then, finally, I would like to give an outline of modern Japanese political history materials room and rare books and old materials room. The collection of modern Japanese political history materials room consists of 3 categories: modern Japanese political history materials, materials on the Allied occupation of Japan, and materials on Japanese emigration. For modern Japanese political history materials and materials on Japanese immigration, please refer to our homepage. A part of the collections microfilmed by the NDL in the United States can be searched by NDL OPAC, also NDL Search. Visitors to the modern Japanese political history materials room are asked to follow certain guidelines. Please read the guidelines later. Rules for photoduplication are as follows. Using the online gallery on the NDL homepage, you may enjoy a part of collections of the modern Japanese political history material room with color image. Modern Japan in archives political history from the opening of the country to post-war. Nippon in the world. "100 years of Japanese immigration to Brazil." Birth of the Constitution of Japan. And 100 years of Japanese immigration to Brazil, but it's Japanese and Portuguese only. The rare books and old materials room possesses about 300,000 books, including rare books and semi-rare books, and its collection mainly consists of Japanese old books up to the Edo period, 1868, and Chinese old books up to the Qing dynasty. You may search most of the rare books and old materials in the NDL offer and the NDL search. To use rare books and semi-rare books, advanced application is required. To use materials on the next list of the collections, please contact us. Please contact us in advance. We will send you an application form. First call number with WA is rare books, and WB semi-rare books, and so on. Western books, newspaper, and magazines. The guidelines are as follows. About 50,000 titles of digitized rare books and old materials are provided on the internet. Digitized contents are in Japanese only. This is digitized content. In the online gallery, you may enjoy part of the collection of the rare books and old materials room. Rare books of the National Diet Library, the 16th anniversary. Rare books of the National Diet Library, the 15th anniversary. Japanese mathematics in the Edo period. Japan-Netherlands exchange in the Edo period. Fauna and flora in illustrations. In Tunabra, Japanese calendar. That's all. Thank you for listening.